Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you something interesting that I saw today. I just finished watching a podcast with Lex Friedman and Elon Musk, and it's so weird. There was a question that stuck with me, and Lex asked Musk, "What would you ask the AIG once it's completely developed?" And after thinking for a while, Elon said, "I will ask, what is reality besides the simulation?" And that scared me a little bit. That made me think like even the wiser people, even the brilliant people right now has lost sense of self. Let me tell you, as a little nobody right now, as a little avatar in that entire game, you know what is the reality? Nature, source. That is a reality. How can you lose control of that? And it's funny, and the irony is the funny part, because he followed Nikola Tesla. And Nikola Tesla actually was linking to nature. All his developments, all his discoveries was because of nature. Nature taught him. And Musk had the same abilities, but he lost control from the answer that he gave. Made me think that he lost control of the source. I read a beautiful interview of Nikola Tesla where he talked about how important is nature, how in contact you need to be with nature, because that nature is the one teaching you everything. Yet he was completely shut down. He died poor. He was completely shut down. And he was the most compassionate individual in the world. He knew how to work with nature. He knew how to help. And he couldn't achieve everything that he wanted because he didn't have the support of anybody. And all I'm gonna tell you, just to make it short, is don't lose sense of yourself. We might be in a simulation right now, or we might not. It doesn't matter, because technology is advancing way too fast. You don't know where you are right now. You don't know if you're imagining it. You don't know if it's real. You don't know if it's not. You don't know if tomorrow your reality is whatever you want to create, but still, this reality, which they created as a green screen, just like they make science fiction, that is too boring to be. That's why people want to be in other realities. Take care of the actual reality. Reality is nature. Reality is source. Reality is you. Don't forget that. Don't forget it. Technology is advancing way too fast, and you're gonna lose sense of that very soon. All I'm gonna tell you is don't let that happen. It's not good, because you're losing sense of your own power. Your own power is source. Your own power is beyond your physical being. Is your everything. Don't lose sense of that. Don't fall into the beautiful simulation of creating whatever you want that is not real. You can create it by using your own powers, not by falling in a dream of the simulation that this terrestrial life is giving you, which is going to give it to you very soon. They already created. Don't do that. Use your own powers, which are even greater. The other ones are falling into the dream. Your own powers are the real ones. Don't lose them. Even Elon Musk, the fact that he said he will ask what's reality was scary for me. So, don't lose your own powers. Don't fall into the dream. It's very easy to fall. Fake realities is a reality, so you can fall into that in a second. So don't. Gosh, every time I talk, stories come. My father told me this story one day, the stories of Ulysses. I don't know if I should. I'm gonna throw it away. Ulysses in the Odyssey, the Homer book, the Odyssey. When Ulysses used to try to go in the ship with his army, there was this part where he had to cross, and now this came into my mind. There was this part of the sirens, the little the mermaids, where the mermaids will make you fall into this illusion, and it's so powerful that they all will fall into that. But he had an antidote or something like that to give to everybody, to all the crew. So they took the antidote not to fall into it, because this fake illusion was dead. It's not real. It's dead. If it's not real, it's dead. But Ulysses didn't have enough for himself. So he told the crew, just tie me to that ship. And he went through that. And he saw the death. He saw the ambition. He saw the wanted to go to the fake illusion. And he suffered and he was yelling. He was trying to take the ropes away from him, trying to fall into the fake illusion. Now, it's totally relatable to now. It reminds me, Ulysses went through what we are going through. We don't have an antidote unless you don't have a phone. We don't have an antidote. The only way is to be aware. And he was aware, but the power of the sirens were so... And he knew he would die. He falls into the waters. They will drown him. But the power was so much. He needed to do it. He needed to try it. Don't fall into that. All these mythological stories are explaining exactly what we're living. And I really wanted to make it short, but somehow this story came into my mind. This is what we're living right now. Pay attention. Don't fall into the dream. That's all I'm gonna say.